Perek Chafei Mishnah Daled. This is the basic thing which we mentioned before. Here it is. Harova v'chatzi harova. We're now talking about, as Bartanu explains, a block of wood that you've carved out, two basins, two bowls in it. Rova and chatzi harova different size. One contains a rova, one contains half the size chatzi harova. The main thing is that these are two, in importance, they're equal. Says the Mishnah, when dealing with Tumas Mashkin, we split the two. Of course, it's for regular Dinei Tumah. In other words, if a sheretz were to touch this kli, of course you don't split a team midoraisa, you never split a kli to two like this. It's one kli. However, we've had before, with Tumas Mashkin, we split the kli. Because we have this ability to split acheraim and toich into two distinct parts, when you have a keli which has two parts, then you split it down the middle, and you say, nitma harova, if mashkin touch the rova, then loy nitma chatzi harova. The other side doesn't become tomei. It's as if the rova which became tomei is called the acheraim of the chatzi rova. And therefore when the acheraim become tomei, the toich remains tor, as the chatzi rova has now been looked at as the toich. And the reverse, nitma chatzi rova, if the mashkin fall into the chatzi rova, then we regard the chatzi rova as being the acheraim of the rova, and therefore the din is when the acheraim become tomei, lo nitma harova. So we have a treatment lekula. This din we actually had many moons ago in Perek Yud Beis, Mishnah Zayin, the din of what's called kalmarin hamtu amos. For Tumas Mashkin, we actually split the kli lekula, and we say that the one in which the mashkin fell can be regarded as the acheraim of the other one, and therefore the toich of the other one remains tahor. And the Talmidim of Rabbi Akiva didn't like this treatment. Onward of Rabbi Akiva, they said, 1 second. Hoyel v'chatzi harova, acheraim l'rova. Since the chatzi harova, we're assuming there that the case is here where the mashkin fell into the rova, into the bigger one. They say, well, the chatzi harova is the acheraim of the rova, and isn't the din kli shenitzma toichai? Let's assume that the one into which the mashkin fell, that's the toich, and the rule is that a kli where the toich becomes tomei, doesn't the acherav automatically become tomei with it? Yes. In other words, they're trying to say maybe the one into which the mashkin fall is called the toich, and therefore the whole thing is now tomei because nitzma toichai, nitzma kulai. Omar then Rabbi Akiva said to them, that kasha you're asking shall cut kodmini. This is how Tanura learns. This kasha has been asked by the previous class. They asked the same kasha, and I answered back to them, who says you're right? Maybe maybe the one into which the mashkin fell the rova, I'm going to give it a kula din of acheraim to the chatzi rova, and therefore when the rova becomes tomei, the chatzi rova remains tar because it's called the toich of the other one, and the rule is klish nitma chorov loy nitma toicha. In other words, I'm going to learn the kula. There are lomdisha explanations for this, and I would recommend, if you want to look up further details on this, there's a piece of the Chazon Ish, and there's especially a beautiful piece in the Stipler in Kilis Yaakov, Simon Aleph in this office. But that's the basic din of Mishnah Dalet, and we come on to Mishnah